Karens could sweep the Oscars and Emmys for the extent to which they go to trouble innocent people. Some of them even end up in an orange jumpsuit because of the way they let their anger bubble up into violence against people and properties. Fortunately, the sophisticated technology of the camera has allowed us to capture all of their foolishness. Most of it is laughable, but some is downright disturbing. Here's a list of times racist Karens got what they deserved. First up is a notorious Karen who called the cops on an African-American bird watcher.
There is an African-American man. I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog.
What a day it was when Twitter got a hold of that video of Amy Cooper calling the police on a Christian Cooper who was bird watching in the park.
Don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking a picture and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm in the Ramble, and there is a man, African-American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African-American man. I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog.
Well, the only one here threatening her dog's life is Amy herself. Christian had asked her to put her dog back on her leash, in accordance with Central Park's policy. In response, the Karen dialed 911, alleging an African-American man threatened her and her dog as it vigorously tried to wiggle from her grasp on the collar. Amy's, now former employer, caught wind of the situation and wasn't having it at all. She was fired the very next day. Amy Cooper, who called the police on a black birdwatcher for nothing other than being black, filed a lawsuit against her former employer. She claimed they wrongfully terminated her and defamed her as a racist. Guess what? She lost her little suit. Is it really defamation if you're actually racist? The company called her claims baseless. To be honest, she'd be filing defamation suits left and right if she wanted to track down everyone who called her a racist. Turns out Miss Cooper got her charges dropped for filing a false police report because she went to therapy. Can therapy make someone anti-racist? If that's the case, imagine how many other Karens need therapy, and most certainly the next crazy Karen on the list. A video has been circulating social media of a Karen calling the police to report a black man for standing outside his house. Yes, just standing. In a video posted to Reddit, Dason Barnes confronts a white woman who was allegedly snooping around his newly rented home.
I'm dumb as fuck.
That's irrelevant. That's not why I called.
Where your husband at?
Babe, record her, but don't interact with her.
If you guys have a lease, I'd just like to see the lease.
No,
You
ma'am.
have no business
For
about
real.
personal documents.
At all.
They're like in their 30s.
Yes.
It's just a medium weight. They're...
The f we got to steal something for?
Babe,
What's that?
do not
What do we
interact
need?
with her.
Get so.
Okay, it looks like there's been a misunderstanding. So, apparently, there's been a misunderstanding. When I was driving by, I saw an individual behind the house, and so I stopped. And
Profiling.
and all the windows are closed, and it looks...
It's hot as
my
f. The sun is beaming.
on. And so I'm like shocked, and I'm like, okay. And so then I back up, and then I see an individual crouched again, and I'm like, hi, like, what are you doing at my neighbor's house? And then...
And I greeted you, didn't I?
What's that?
And I greeted you, didn't I?
So that's when I called 911, because I'm like, okay, like, this isn't my neighbor. He said that he has a lease, and now he's got his phone and he's recording me, so, okay. Yeah, cops are here. No.
Barnes said that when he approached her to ask if she needed something, the woman said she knew who lived in the home and accused him of not being a resident there. The woman told him he shouldn't be at the property and called 911, he said. That's when Barnes went back into the house to retrieve his phone to film the interaction and to tell his partner about the dispute, he said. Barnes said the woman's demeanor changed when she saw his partner, who is white, come outside.
And the documents are here.
You did all this for somebody that lives here and pays rent here. Grown ass motherfucking man.
Okay.
You driving your car down the street. What's up?
Thank you.
So I guess this woman was harassing my partner here.
Oh, please.
No.
We literally called the cops on the place where we live because
Come
we
on,
saw
bro.
a black man walk in the house.
Come on, bro.
Oh my gosh, this has nothing to do with her.
We can stand right here, bro. To be honest, this is
I'm
my
not-
house.
Okay, I just want to separate from her so we can talk.
He's on our side.
About her yelling at us. Okay, so what's going on?
I guess she doesn't believe that we live here. We moved here 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago.
Annette Williamson, Randy Williamson are the property owners. We have a lease. It's a really weird issue to have.
I was standing behind my house, right here. She pulls up, she stops. Hello, what do you need? I wave, and she pulled off. I heard her car still humming right here. She got a fucking Hemi in that bitch. I heard her car still humming, so I went inside, and I came outside. And she asked me what I was doing here. I said, I live here. I walked back outside because I peeped through the window and I seen her right here. So I walked back outside and I asked her, did she need something? And she said, yes, I do. What are you doing behind my neighbor's house? I said, I live here.
These neighbors?
I don't know whoever she's talking about. She said whoever live here got 2 kids and they don't. We live here.
Alright.
Excuse me.
You guys all moved in or just starting to move in?
All our stuff's in the garage. Some of it's in the house.
Okay.
But I have
Barnes's partner explained in the Reddit post that she had to leave the middle of a work meeting because her boyfriend said a woman was outside causing issues. She said, "This woman drove past our rental home, saw my boyfriend, who happens to be the only black man on the block, walk inside our house, and turned around to demand that he prove he lived here. Then she called the cops." The woman accused the man of being a burglar, but insisted race had nothing to do with her choice to profile him. Barnes said he told the woman he had moved in 3 weeks ago, but she proceeded to accuse him of trespassing. "If you guys have a lease, I'd just like to see the lease," the woman said in the video. Barnes is black and was wearing a hoodie, the default description of someone about to be criminally profiled. How much do you want to bet that the Karen would have left it alone if Barnes was white? Barnes's partner said the two moved to Seattle from Texas with hopes of avoiding situations like these. Unfortunately, the Karen virus has spread everywhere and there's no respite. Take a look at our next Karen, for example. A video of a California woman who flew into a rage and started berating a black man with racist remarks has gone viral. The unidentified woman can be seen having an argument with the staff of the Boathouse restaurant at Hendry's Beach, Santa Barbara, over an unpaid bill.
Was given to you, ma'am, and you said no thank you. So I have done my part. I would like it back. It's as simple as that. Yes, it was paid though, ma'am. You rejected the payment. What part of you rejecting the payment don't you recall? Because I know it wasn't you, it was your Dr. Phil. Excuse me, sir. Hi, one of 4 black men in Santa Barbara. Are you doing your, now I'm a racist, terrible person. Oh, sorry. Just because you're an obnoxious guy, it's not your fault that you're black, of course. Just obnoxious. Just obnoxious. I'm against obnoxious people, to be clear, not against the black people. No, I just need to have my ID back because I tried to take care of the matter and actually responsibly resolve it. Again, what are you doing?
Taking a video of this is absolutely
Are you sending
ridiculous.
to the FBI after this because I'm irritated that my broccoli is not resolved?
You're pretty rude, and I don't even know what's going on
I know. So why are you here?
because of the words.
I might go psychotic pretty soon. I'm probably gonna get very violent pretty soon. Thank God you're here.
Cool. Keep going.
On May 11th, Ian Soleimani, a local DJ, shared to his Instagram the footage he caught of the incident. The woman had tried to pay at the restaurant with a PayPal card, but the transaction declined. The restaurant allegedly held her ID and told her to come back the next day with another payment method. In the video, the woman goes back and forth with the manager, asking for her ID and insisting she paid. "What part of you rejecting the payment don't you recall because I know it wasn't you? It was your Dr. Phil," the woman said in the video. Then she notices Soleimani recording her and went on a comical rant.
I think we just need to call this a day.
No, I actually just need to have my stuff back, and for you to actually, in some great fantasy world of mine, apologize for your employees. Your employees disrespected me to my face. Do you see how disrespectful that is? I made an effort to pay for that. I had 3 people offering to pay for that because I've been here for so long, and I took his. And I discontinued the other offers because he offered. And then suddenly that offer is not good enough for you? That's not true. Oh, really? Oh, no, because now she's Oprah and a psychic on top of it. And this man who thinks he's like Mother Teresa for Santa Barbarans everywhere who want a pretentious breakfast, now he's here. But thank God he's doing his 3 black people in Santa Barbara part to keep it safe for Oprah, apparently. Yeah, so I would still like to have my actual ID back now, because your behavior is the unprofessional one, not mine. Do you see how that works? You're the unprofessional one, not me, because I offered that money to you. And you don't have an answer except to smile and think it's no big deal to turn down money.
Well, you offered to pay what you called.
No, I gave you a $20 bill from my friend, and that $20 bill was not good enough. And again, nothing else. Don't you have some fish to catch, African-American man? Don't you want to go out on that boat and do some African-American fishing? Because I still don't understand what the hell you're doing here. I'm sorry. There's only 4 people in Santa Barbara. It's not my fault, people. Once this goes viral on YouTube.
She's actually right about one thing. The video did go viral. According to one of Soleimani's comments on his Instagram post, he was wearing a Santa Barbara fish market sweater, which may have prompted the woman's fishing comments. Don't you want to go on a boat and do some African-American fishing? Anywho, the situation concluded with the woman getting her ID back, while also being told she's not allowed at the restaurant again. Soleimani reported this wasn't the first time somebody racist was kicked out of the establishment.
I just want you to know, I took a picture of your ID and I gave it to the ranger. You are not allowed to be on this property.
And you know, put it on the wall. Like,
You will, along with this video.
I know, you should. You really should. And I just hope that Harvey Weinstein.
Thank you.
I hope Harvey
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
You're so cool, dude. And you're cool, dude. You saved her life, dude.
Soleimani later said that people had been kicked out of the boathouse a few times for racially motivated comments towards him. He says, after experiencing stuff like that on and off for as long as that restaurant has been open just doesn't surprise me. Just learned how to deal with it better. Oh, and the funniest coincidence. The restaurant manager's husband confirmed the woman's name was in fact Karen. Up next, it is not clear exactly how an altercation involving a Karen's racist tirade in a Connecticut supermarket began, but a video posted of the incident opened with the woman's profanity-tinged threat. Corinne Tyrone was at a local supermarket with her 2 young daughters when apparently she got into an altercation with a man on a motorized scooter. One video that has been shared online starts with Miss Tyrone shouting a threat to put you in one of those permanently. She swears and shouts, telling someone to watch the way they talk to her in front of her 2 young daughters. Shortly after that, Miss Tyrone utters the racial slur for the first time.
You were one of those permanently, motherfucker.
Eric.
Go ahead, I will.
Do it.
Sit down. Don't you dare talk to me in front of my kids like that,
so
motherfucker.
Call the cops because you threatened me.
Why is
It's not even worth it. It's
What?
not even
It's
worth
right.
it.
Because they're kids. That's why. Because they're and he's taking.
Oh, don't say that.
Eric. Put your hands up.
Over the next minute, the racist Karen hurled a highly offensive racial epithet 4 times at a black man and a black woman in the ShopRite grocery store in East Haven, Connecticut. After that, a man appears to run toward Miss Tyrone, who encourages him to "Put your hands on me, come on!" She pulls her phone out as if to start recording the confrontation. The man then appears to knock the phone to the floor. She repeatedly swore at the man and woman and twice spat in their direction. All the while, Miss Tyrone's 2 children looked on, seemingly frightened. For a woman who warned others to watch how they talk in front of her children, she wasn't doing much better herself.
Eric, go sit down. You, Eric. Eric. Mother. Come on, Eric. Mother. You motherfucker. Eric.
The video shows the Karen spitting on the floor in front of the black man and the black woman. Later, as the two are walking away from the confrontation, she appears to spit at the man again. By the time Miss Tyrone's tirade came to the attention of local officials the next morning, videos of the incident had been viewed and reposted by thousands of people on Facebook and Instagram. But not before Miss Tyrone reached out to police dispatchers and continued her tirade with more offensive language. An audio recording that was released soon after showed that the Karen had gone completely off the rails and continued to vent her frustration at the dispatchers.
I was just in ShopRite of East Haven. I was walking down the center aisle in front of the cash register, and I turned around to my daughters and I said, "Oh, Jesus Christ." The man in his little scooter said, "Are you talking to me, bitch?" And I said, "No, I'm not," because he called me a bitch. I called him a. Then he continued to get up and threaten me. So there was spitting going back and forth. He spit on the back of me, and I am pressing charges. Somebody better do something now.
The Karen also explained what led to the apparent racist rant in the supermarket aimed at an African-American man. She is heard using expletives and racial slurs to describe him in the phone call again. That next day, Miss Tyrone resigned from her job as a clerk for Hamden Public Schools in Connecticut, school district officials said. "We don't tolerate anyone saying even close to the kinds of things that she said in that supermarket on Friday night." Jody Gerler, the superintendent of Hamden Public Schools, said. He continued, "What she said was vile and disgraceful." The East Haven Police Department also began investigating the incident on the same day. Corinne Tyrone was also reported to State Child Protective Services authorities by the Hamden School District after she was caught on video repeatedly cursing and screaming the N-word at an African-American couple. So this brings us to the end of our video today. Although the Karens here got what they deserved, it still doesn't stop most of them from behaving like idiots. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like. And let us know in the comments if you'd like to see more such videos. Until next time, take care and keep your Karen spotters on.